trade dates.
Last line tag, tag, and then direct the last three chords.
Yeah, it's the last 4 months.
Yeah.
From C minor, C half diminished. Jank around that. And then the last one, is rubato. G.
Do I need to play something?
Yeah, whoever's playing the melody is going to direct the last three chords.
Like what we've done with like the same thing. 2 times around, the 3rd time.
All right, so blue bossa, second time, right? All right, so last time we were just kind of getting our feet wet. Now we're diving in a little deeper. Yeah. So who's got the melody up front? All right. So you got the melody up front. Melody 2 times in the beginning. You got the melody 1 time at the end.
Try to read.
So, B flat 7, but then we can hold B flat 7.
I try to fix it, slide it.
So first time through the solos, arpeggios, and then 2 or 3 times through the form, doing key centers, right? We're trying to distinguish C minor scale from D flat major scale, right? C natural minor for the first line, second line, third line is D flat major, and the last line is back to C minor. That would be a key center approach, right? It's a simple way of analyzing a series of chords. Instead of having to play from chord to chord, we're basically summarizing all the chords and figuring out a simple way of playing through the progression. Good tempo for the arpeggios. All righty, count them in. One more. One more. Here we go. Last line, 2 more times. Now you're gonna watch it. All right, all right. Yeah, just working out some of the notes on the melody, was just getting some of those notes a little more close. A couple little accidentals you got to be conscious of. I thought the solos were getting a little bit better. Trying to stick in like the 8th note type of rhythm on your solos. More so, I think, more in the keyboard player. Trying to stay in more of the 8th note groove, trying to lay things down with that pulse. Because we're going to move on to other songs where we're going to do a shuffle 8th note. This is a straight 8th note. So we want to try to get a nice solid phrasing based off of that rhythm. Jonathan was using nice 8th note rhythms. I thought that you had a nice selection of rhythms. Definitely were working. I would suggest maybe trying to incorporate some of the notes in the upper part of the range of the instrument. But you're playing more kind of around the root, around the C, root, 5th octave kind of thing. Think about some of the other notes in between, you know, to get away from the root as a bass player. You know, when we're soloing, we're wearing a different hat. So try not to start and finish on it.
Yeah.
You know, you can use it at the maybe at the end of the solo, maybe the last note of the solo, kind of finish. You can also use it in passing. It's no problem, but try to use it as your beginning and ending of your phrases in the meat of your solo. You know, but I thought your groove is real nice, and I like the fact that when you're playing the bass line, you weren't sitting there like just worried about yourself. I saw you were watching the soloists, you were listening to the soloists. That's what everybody should be doing. You know? Don't get in your own world with tunnel vision. That's really important, especially someone at your age. You're a young cat. You're like what, 19?
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of young cats do that. You know, so that's something I really like to see. Drums, I think we got to get that acrostic pattern, right? The syncopated pattern. She's doing kind of a 2 and 4, 2, 4, like a back.
Yeah, we can basic, like 3-2 club.
Yeah, just learning the
also
basic one first, you know.
break it. Also, you have like such a nice feel, but just play louder. You can play it.
Just go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
We want to hear it, we want to hear
Yeah,
it.
we want to hear like you're like great feel.
Yeah, so what do you think, guys? Wait a minute.
Nice guy.
Yeah, I agree, I like your feel over there, but yeah, we could be a little more assertive. But you feel and so most of my attention is over here. And so when you go to solo and when you play the melody, you're playing roots in your left hand. You're not playing any voicing, you're playing all roots. And sometimes you're playing a C when it's on the G7 chord near the end. Okay, so that's no good. Okay, you can't do that. You understand? Okay. So, but why, like you're playing voicing when you're comping with somebody, but then when you go to solo, you're not playing any kind of voicing in your left hand. You're just playing roots. We don't need that. You got a bass player. Right? Oh, well, what are you doing that for? Don't do that. You forget. So, but you know the chords because you're comping during the solo. I mean, for other people's solo, when the melody's being played. So you got to come up with be able to play some voicings in your left hand. And not the roots. Okay? Okay. And in the soloing, like Greg said about the eighth note things, and also when you go to D flat, you go to E flat minor 7, A flat 7, and then the D flat, right? So it's D flat. There's no B natural there. You play the B natural. So don't play that. So no roots in your left hand when you're soloing. Play a voicing. It doesn't have to be a big dense voicing. 3 notes or whatever. Some part of the chord. But you don't need to have the root in it. Because if he's playing bass and then you're down in this similar register and you're playing the roots too, it's not good for the overall sound of the music. Okay?
In the immortal words of Carl Schroeder, what was it? Don't be a root weenie. Which usually applies to bass players, because bass players, that's our safe note, root baby.
It's a little low.
I'm going to write some rhythms on the board for you. Give you some phrasing that we can use rhythmically. Mark, you got anything for the guitar?
Yeah, I'll talk to Devin.
Okay, but I understand. I know that's what we're saying.
And I can tell you, he was trying to use some of the ideas
left
from
hand
the,
is
like
still
the
part of the
Kennedy
solo, too.
that we listened to
You can't
yesterday.
just think about
Trying to take the
playing
melody
a bunch of
and
stuff up here. This is part of the music.
That's a great thing to do.
It's not just.
So what I
for
do
nothing.
is keep on
You have
working
to
on
use
some of those
you have to do things with your left hand.
the target notes and then the closure notes.
Don't think of it
work
as
on
something
that.
separate.
Some of the things, every once in a while, you'd hit some notes that were not great, right? So that's just
Yes, this isn't separate.
learning to become more confident
It's
with.
not just about playing a bunch of stuff up here.
But then, as you start to work the enclosure notes, you have to know how to, because those notes aren't in the chord, right? So we can talk about this more. How do you play them so that they don't sound like wrong notes?
Play something sustained.
How do I play a D on an F minor 7th? And doesn't sound like I'm playing a puppet. So it's how you do it where it's demand and stuff like that. Whereas at the moment, I feel like sometimes I play a couple of notes where they just sound like puppets, and I don't know if you're trying to go for something and trying to play something that's moving somewhere else, but it doesn't work. That's it, right? But generally, there's some nice ideas. The other thing is building it up. You've got that 2 choruses, so you've got to think, okay, so here's my first chorus. How's the second chorus going to be more exciting than the first chorus? How can I build dynamics? And you have to think ways to build dynamics. More notes, less space, higher, more distance traveled, so where you actually travel a big distance using wider intervals, things that create, more excitement. Whereas the reverse chorus, it's, maybe like you did, staying closer to the melody, some more rest, things like that. So you're laying out something, and then you can build up the dynamics, so you end on something that feels higher than where you started. It's good. Just keep on working on those things that we did, okay? And the other thing we can talk about is which one is when you're talking. What is it? So you're not always just saying chord change all the time. So you kind of something up and then show try to like counter melodies with that. So when you're playing the chords, you're also doing sort of like another melody underneath it, right? Playing something interesting and not just this brick goes to this brick, goes to this beat, which is not what we want for chords. Like I was saying, how how I said every chord is like a movement. It's the same thing when you're playing the chords behind. Every chord should feel like it can move.
Changing the symbols.
It's something that every chord has a little melody inside of it. You can use that moves on to the next one. And then everything you play sounds melodic, but it doesn't feel like lumps. Which is going on. Cool.
All right, so everybody direct your attention up here to the board. I got some silly rhythms just to give you some examples of some 8th note phrasing that you could use. You don't have to play these exactly, just giving you some examples, some phrasing you can pull from. So we got alligator, alligator, foo, fada, rock and roll, all night long. Eat that chicken, bad motor scooter, won't get fooled again. So some different ideas that have some downbeat oriented, some upbeat and downbeat oriented. So you have some contrast between both the downbeats and the upbeats. That'll make your lines more interesting, like all night long, right? Kicking on the upbeats, 1 and, right? So check out some of those different syncopations just to give you some ideas that you can maybe use for reference. You don't have to do this exactly, but just to give you some suggestions. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Autumn Leaves. So Autumn Leaves is going to be a swing tune. So now we're going to be doing shuffle 8th notes instead of straight 8th notes. We're doing shuffle. And this song has a 2 feel on the A section, 4/4 on the bridge, 2 feel on the last 8. So we got an A-A-B-A form on this one. So this is a swing and it's a shuffle 8th groove. Check out the pickup on the melody. We got a pickup on beat 2, 3, and 4. So be conscious of that when we count in the song. We'll count them in with 5 beats. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We hate this song. All right, so next week, Autumn Leaves. Good job today, everybody. keep working on the other tune, Blue Bossa. Don't just abandon what we talked about and what we did. All right, we're kind of pushing you into the next song. Might have wanted to spend one more week on it, but I think Jonathan here is itching to move on. All right, so good job, everybody. Autumn Leaves, work on that cross stick thing. Work on some of these syncopations and be more assertive. Next band ready to play? Next band here?
I'm here, but my band was on.
Sorry, I think we're a little. You got a couple minutes.
I have to.
Yes.
Go to the center. Jeff's gonna mark the guitarist. So we're good.
Sounds good.
Cool, man.
Good.
I'll see you next week.
Congrats on the song.
Yeah. It's cool. He's excited.
Try to